What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mark Howard, and you know what? We talk Cowboys here. You know that. We talk Cowboys here. So it's Tuesday, and getting preparations for week 2, going up against the much-hated New York Giants. This is a team that we need to take advantage of. They're still working to get themselves better. Brian Daboll has not quite gotten them there yet. Quarterbacking wise, are still very indecisive. They took a beating yesterday at the hands of the Washington Commanders, my bad. But they do have some young talent on defense. So looking at preparation here, this is a good game to bounce back on. Look, it's all NFL. So let's make sure we understand. It's all NFL. There's no guarantee. We've been beating the Giants for the last few years. They haven't beaten us. And this is the last team you want to take for granted. Just assume. Assumptions are the mother of all mess ups, put it mildly. So we need to go in there and go be better. It was what I say when I'm coaching my kids. We're the better team. Go be better. Just not be better. Not show up because you're better and think that, okay, well, y'all are the better team, so go ahead and let you win. That's not going to happen. Those guys are getting paid and got families and got jobs to win as well, and they got pride. So, all that being said, we need to go in there and make an example out of them and pop them good. That would be good. We have the makings of it, like the way we saw with the running game. Hopefully that can continue. Again, the strongest part of the Giants team is the defense, that defensive line. Okay, Thibodeau, a new kid, Abdul Carter has been looking good. That front line, the tackles, is very strong and very formidable. Now, I like our front line, so that should be a good fight. So it'll be interesting. And again, it's the NFC East. All bets are off on who should do what. If you're gonna win, you got to come up. You got to come with it. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to see more things with the team taking that next step, getting used to the coaching. I think for me, to be honest with you, I think the coaching, the play calling, and everything like that was called well. I look at the defense. The defense wasn't able to really stop good movements. One of the best offenses out there, arguably what people feel is the best running back, and a very good quarterback who has found his niche in an offense there with a hell of a front line and two very good receivers that we defensively played very well against. They were not that big effective at all as far as the receivers go. Dante Smith and A.J. Brown. So I'm looking at the fact that they have Malik Neighbors, another very good receiver, young receiver. He's very, very talented. And they got Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson, he's definitely in the back end of his career. This is not it for him. But he's a veteran. And again, wounded lions, wounded animals, you don't take for granted. Okay, they're the ones that's going to get up and fight harder to protect themselves. So we have to be on top of it. I expect us to do well. I think that honestly, I think this is it. The year for Brian Daboll, the coach at New York. I think again, he's head coaching wise, he's more probably a coordinator, better suited to be a coordinator. And that's okay. And we play at home, so I'm looking for us to be able to add to that ground game. Continue on with Williams, Sanders, time to bounce back along with you, CeeDee Lamb, to bounce back from that game. And CeeDee Lamb, I have every confidence in. CeeDee Lamb was, when they got back from the Thursday night game, there was no practice up until this point, and CeeDee Lamb was at the practice facility Friday afternoon, catching balls, catching with the jugs machine. So, that's what a top tier player is going to do. That's what a professional is going to do. So, I expect CD to come back with a vengeance, with more focus. He lost his grandmother. I'm not giving that out, but he did lose his grandmother. So I say, offering condolences to him and his family. So I look good. My outlook for this right now, I'm confident that we can do a good job, that if we execute our game, we're the better team. Just execution per execution. If both teams execute to their best, we'll still come out on top. All right. Um, so I'm comfortable with that enough, but I also again know it's the NFC East. It's a conference game. Oh, you got to play it. You got to play it. Um, so that's my outlook in general there. I'll get a little bit more detail and break down the offense, defense, and what I expect later on in the week. We got time. The other thing I want to look at is my outlook, though. I'm going to give you outlooks from both sides of the ball. Special teams, I'm not too worried about. Cavante Turpin, teams are going to come up with certain things, but Cavante is good to break one at any time. Brandon Aubrey, best kicker in the game. He's gonna give us points as long as we get it in close range. We got that chance. So I like our special teams. No problem with that. On the defense, my outlook is linebacker wise. That was the troubling part. Again, I talked about it after the game. I've talked about it before the season. We're gonna miss Overshown. Again, I don't want to rush him back. I'm not going to be able to rush him back, but it's just like, and get back soon. That's who I want back to anchor that linebacker, make plays, be a wrecker. He has the potential of becoming that game wrecker. We had it with number 11, and he was coming along as well. Now I think this is a chance for him, this young man, to really break into being a real game wrecker. So I'm looking for that there, but that's down the line. What we have, a lot of questions, a lot of talk I hear. They're thinking about maybe should Maris Leofau be moved into the starting lineup or see more reps. That's possible. He's playing well. He plays well. Now, does that mean he's a starter? Does that mean he could still be as effective with more plays, or is he good playing with the set of plays that he has? Well, maybe you might want to find out. As far as our other linebackers, the rookie, he was inactive. I know what they saw with him, and then from my other linebackers, who I keep losing the memory on, I'll say that they looked a little confused, looked a little disheveled. The defensive line was able to stack the line enough so it helped our linebackers get over their particular mistakes, but I'm going to say that our linebackers need to step it up, and I'm hoping that they can correct things. Looking at the film, showing where they've made their mistakes, and even talking with each other in that room to understand and be on the same page with each other. You got to be on the same page, filling their gaps. Kenny Clark is making a big difference, along with Solomon Thomas and, of course, Osa Odigizua. So you linebackers can eat. You backers can eat. James Houston is someone that can eat. He may see limited action in that situation, but he can eat. Defensive ends, Ezaraku, he's figuring it out. He's figuring out the difference between now he's in the NFL as opposed to being in the NCAA. And but I like him. I think he's just getting there. I think once he understands how to play and respect the fact of what he's going up against and use his technique, his ability to bend is what they liked about him all the time, and his speed. I see him making some plays and being a record in that passing game. Marshawn Nealon was doing well. I like what he's doing. Sam Williams was getting some penetration. We're good. Defensively, I'm cool. Offensively, that's our best side of the ball with Dak, the running game, CD and Pickens. I want to say this much to you. Pickens, we're seeing this, and you got to get out your little punk ass feelings. Let me say it that way. Get out your feelings and do your job. Be a complete player. Be a complete player, son. All right? He only had 4 targets. And I look at a receiver like that, especially with a quarterback like Dak, I have to look and say, are you getting open? Are you running your routes there? Are you getting sunk because a couple plays have gone by? You got the first catch. First play came to you, you made the first catch. You made some plays, you created a pass interference, which would have been probably a touchdown for you. And hey, you can do this. You can do this. But Pickens, come on, you know, Jalen Tolbert as well. I'm just gonna tell you, there's gonna be some moves made with the receiver core as well. There's gonna be some moves, and that's okay. I think we got some other talent here, and guys have to realize and fill in and step it up. Tolbert is one of them, and Pickens, just hey, you bring a higher profile, you bring more eyes to you, so you got to step up. You missed some blocks. That penalty during that drive was ridiculous. It's childish. You're a veteran. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what that flipping the guy over for was for. I mean, even if he said something to you, talk about your mom or something like that, you got to grow up and take that later. If nothing, what were you trying to get out of that? So those are little things, along with the fact that a CD and the drops. I'm not worried about CD with the drops. He'll make more big plays, and the team is behind him. He knows it. He's gonna put the work in. Ferguson, solid as well. Play solid. He's gonna have his moments. So I'm okay. I'm okay with the outlook with the offense. I want to see the defense. I think they look confident. Maybe there's some way with Eberflus to be able to game plan them and those guys play tougher because they looked hesitant in what to do. They looked like they were hesitant. Now, if they start looking confident and knowing what they can do, knowing where they're supposed to be, and just go to it and be in attack mode, whether it be the running game or the passing game, I like the way our defense is going to look. All right. That's my check here for Tuesday. We'll tap back in, get ready as it's Giants week, and you guys have a good rest of your day. Hey, this is Mark Howard. We talk Cowboys. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the post and share it. Share it with everybody, man. All right. You guys have a wonderful day.